I wish I had.
Fruits and veggies. Now that's a healthy diet.
Hello Reformers and welcome to a special feature of Nibû. This is an RTS set in an alternate history timeline. The game key was provided by Indieboost, and if you'd like to check out the game, there is a Steam store page link in the description. Anyway, let's start a new game and see what kind of settings we have here. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that we have a little 100% down in the bottom here. That is our score multiplier, and that will be affected by the various things that we can select here. So you can see here we have early protection. So for example, if you are a super pro at the game, then you can go for 5 minutes, and that's going to increase your score multiplier to 175%. I am not a super pro, so I will be playing at 10 minutes, and we're going to try and just use that as a way to get prepared for the waves that will be, falling upon us here. And the win condition is simple. Defend the capital for 50 waves successfully, and you win. And you can, of course, select between 3 different factions. They all have different kinds of units, all kinds of unique units as well, and different specializations. So, in other words, if you were to play as the Babylonians, for example, you're going to be able to construct buildings, and that grants you favor. Now, favor is a pretty important thing. You're going to be utilizing that quite a bit to get your research going and all that sort of thing. Anyway, we're going to be playing with resources on high for the moment, just because I want to show off the game as much as possible, and having resources on high allows you to do that a little bit quicker. And otherwise, we're just going to play on standard game speed. I could play on rapid. I think that might be a bit too much. The score multiplier just shoots up like no one's business. Alright, so select historic events. Now, I unfortunately do not have anything else apart from the first one, so we're just going to be playing the first one. The Battle of Fyhrr was a major turning point in the war against the hordes. Decide the outcome. Alright. So we are going to be playing as the Babylonians. I personally like their statistic that gives them +2 to armor. I think that's pretty nice. And we do have the additional thing where buildings have 25% more HP, but personally I don't really mind about that too much. Okay, so yeah, game mode survival, waves 50. Alright, let's do it. Now, this game is still in active development, so do bear that in mind if you consider a purchase. I personally would recommend checking out the updates and seeing what's going on there, because personally, I feel like the game, considering it's actually made in Unreal Engine, is actually very enjoyable to play. There are just a couple of things that need polishing up, and after those are done, I think we're going to be in for a real treat. Anyway, we are going to just start getting some food going here, and I'm going to need to start building a couple of things. Now, to build things, you don't actually need to do anything specific with workers. You basically just place it down anywhere you like, and then you can assign a worker to go over there and do that. And that's exactly what we're going to do. But obviously what I need to do first is build a silo. Now, there are building sequences that you must do to get things rolling here. And the building sequences are basically if you build something, so let's say I build a silo, that is then going to unlock farms, and then I will be able to utilize the farm structure, which is of course very necessary because we will need some food. We will desperately need some food, and we'll need wood as well, all that sort of thing. So I'm actually going to transfer a couple of workers over to the wood here.
I'm on it.
And we have, you may be wondering, look at this, we have a huge amount of different things up at the top here. These are all different resources that you're going to be attempting to gather as time goes on. And I'm actually going to try and get another pit here as well. We're going to need one to get this stone. I don't really want to build it there, but there's not much space otherwise. I guess I will build it there just to make it a little bit easier to get. The stone is going to be pretty important later down the line because you do need it to rebuild towers, as you can see right here, but you are going to need culture. And as you can see, culture required to unlock upgrades and research technologies, acquired by constructing buildings, palazzos, universities, and eliminating things and all sorts of things like that. So that is obviously very important. So we are going to try and focus on that a little bit. We're going to be building more villages and everything, and we do need to get some people on this over here. But thankfully we do have some food bushes and everything, so that's actually not even too big a deal. Now bear in mind that these districts right here, that will generate free population over time. In other words, these things, these commoners. And this is required for all human units in the game. And these are only generated in districts. So it is pretty important to get a district or two up and running. And bear in mind that that will drain your food. So you're not just going to be able to stockpile food any way you like. You're going to have to, you know, do a little bit of work to get that going. And then of course we do have a silo here. We need to get this up and running as quickly as we can too, so we can actually start getting our farm. And the farm is, well, it's a bit difficult to use for me. I think it's mainly because the pathfinding of the units is a little bit janky at the moment. Sometimes they are not going where you want them to go, but most of the time it's all right. And yeah, you can see here they actually do give you a couple of tips. Build districts outside of your main area. They produce commoners steadily as long as you can sustain them with enough food. And if you have more and more districts, because of course that does increase your population cap, then eventually it's going to be draining quite a lot of food, and you do have to be a bit careful about that. Now, I am hopeful that we will be able to build a number of these things. I'm actually going to have to get more farms, so let's see if I can do that. And going to build another one there. And bear in mind that 2 farms... Actually, not 2 farms. 2 villagers can operate one little section of farm. So you are going to need quite a few villagers. So basically building consistent villages all the time is definitely the way to go. We're going to get 2 of those guys on there. They will do that. And this guy is going to be just basically doing stone the entire game, because stone is going to be very important for us to get these towers rebuilt. A large, mainly intact wall ruin can be rebuilt, and I think personally these are pretty important, but for the moment we're just going to try and concentrate on getting as much food as possible. We are going to need weapons as well. So, as I said, there are a lot of different resources in this game, and we are going to need a blacksmith. Where is the blacksmith for the moment? There's the blacksmith. Let's build that around here. You do have to be a bit careful with your placement, because as I say, the pathfinding can be a little bit weird sometimes, and if you place buildings too close together, they can prevent units from walking by. So that's obviously a thing that we do need to be a bit careful of. Otherwise, let's place another person there and here, and we need to be a bit careful about idle workers as well, because idle workers, that's the worst thing that you can have in this game. You need to make sure that everyone is working as hard as they possibly can. And, there we go, that guy's done there. So we now have 3 farms up and running, and that means that we also have the opportunity to maybe get a couple of research projects going on here. I think we're going to go for farming 1 for the moment, and I would like to build a barracks if I can. Where's the barracks? I think it's around here. There it is. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I would like to build a barracks pretty far away from basically anything. I don't really want the barracks to be blocking too many of our people's paths and things like that. So we're going to be building a barracks over there and a barracks over here, I think, mainly because there are 2 entryways. Well, there are actually more entryways, because obviously we don't necessarily have walls built just yet, but basically right now enemy units are going to be running about here. This is the main entrance to our base, and then we do have a bit of a side entrance as well, so we do have to be a bit cautious of that. And we're going to try and see if we can defend appropriately as a result. Anyway, let's get a couple of people over there, and there's the blacksmith. Let's put a little villager in there so he can actually start making weapons for us. We do need weapons to be able to construct soldier units, archers, swordsmen, spearmen, and all manner of other things, and hopefully that's going to work out. Let's shall I go for farm? No, I don't want to go for farming 2 just yet. You know what I do want to go for? I want to go for the next tier of infantry, and that is going to make a huge difference to our survivability. I'm going to try and basically just go for only infantry army for the moment, because I feel like Babylonians, I think, considering they do have that +2 to armor, it is going to be pretty good for us to just go infantry for the moment. I think the infantry are going to be pretty hard to kill, and, well, shall we say, just in comparison to the other factions. I know that one of the factions is actually really good at ranged units, so obviously that's a thing. Anyway, you can actually invade nearby enemy camps and destroy them. You can earn culture and loot different resources, like, for example, this. This is a barbarian camp right here. You can send your units to go and attack, if you so desire. Otherwise, we do have a number of special things on the map too, like for example this is the Mines of Sparta. I don't exactly know what that does. I've never been able to really take it, and we do have an occupied fort here as well. Not entirely sure if you can take that either, but you can see here, look at the map. It's massive. It is insanely large, and whoa, what is this? I have no idea what that is, but yeah, there are a numerous, well, very many different things on the map that you can find. There's all kinds of resources spread out as well. So yeah, the game generally will tend to run pretty long for the most part. And what should I do here? I should probably build another one of these pits right here. And then we'll get that up and running. There we go. And this guy is now done doing his thing, so we can get him back on the wood cutting. And now we're going to start upgrading to heavy swordsman. Significant increase in armor, damage, and shield. And thankfully we have 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining up until the horde will arrive. And the first wave is not going to be that difficult for us to deal with, but we do want to make sure that we are slightly prepared. Let's get another person on doing some stone cutting or mining. And you know what I should probably do? Let's get another district. Need to get another district. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm going to put the district around here. I don't want it to be too annoying, you know, because some of these buildings can be, well, as I say, kind of blocking to your units. So it's a good idea to be a bit careful of that. Otherwise, I'm going to place some units here. I can get broad swordsmen already. How is our upgrade doing? Our upgrade is very slow. Alright, that is not good. Okay, so I'm going to have to get... Let's get 5 broad swordsmen over this side. Hopefully they're going to be pretty quick. As you can see, it goes about 5% per second, which is pretty good. And hopefully they'll be able to get a couple of units out there. If they're not able to get units out, I don't know, I might have to cancel this, actually. I might have to build another barracks, which I don't necessarily want to do, but I guess I'm going to have to, just to get a couple of units out. Yeah, okay, we're actually going to be getting bronze armor as well. I think that's going to be pretty good for us. We want to try and make sure that our units do not die. That is the biggest thing that I'm trying to prioritize here as much as possible. Okay, let's see, 57% now. We do still have 71 weapons. Yeah, we have a huge amount of weapons. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so we have a couple of soldiers out there, and the horde is about to arrive. Oh dear. Well, this is not going to work out too well, is it? Okay, well, let's see. Maybe we'll do okay. I mean, it's going to take 20 seconds for the first wave to arrive, by the looks of things. So they are giving us a little bit of extra time, which is always nice. And our other barracks is done. So now we can actually start to get some broadswordsmen out there. And we can get... I guess we can continue to get people out there as well. I do need to build some more districts, I think. As I only have 2, so it might make sense for us to get a couple more. So let me just get a couple of people over here. And I always click on the wrong menu for some reason. Don't know why that is, but there you go.
Yes, sure thing.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so we are getting some barbarians coming in here, and they are actually wanting to attack us, but as you can see, I do have a broadswordsman up and running, and yeah, they are going to do a lot of damage to us at the moment. Okay, I'm going to actually split off a couple of my units and send them over here to try and help out.
For the throne!
And hopefully that's going to be good. Can you kill that guy? Yeah, there we go. They're actually starting to kill them. That's wonderful. And this district is now ready. And I guess we should just put them onto some wood chopping or something like that. There we go. We do have some units over here. They are defending from this side. That's great. And I think, yeah, we now have heavy swordsmen. Fantastic. All right, so we're actually going to start getting... Oh, no, I don't have enough resources. What am I missing? Oh, I need ore. I need ore. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of harsh. Okay. Well, let's put my units over here. There we go. And I guess... right. Okay. I am going to need... Do I have any... No, I don't have any idle workers. Okay, I guess I'm just going to get 5 of them, and then I'll just put them onto the ore over here, because it's right in our base. Very, very easy to get that. And we'll put these guys over here as well. We survived the first wave by the looks of things, so that's pretty good. Now, they do give us a couple of minutes, you know, 2 minutes or 3 minutes or so, to, you know, get to where you need to be, really. And we'll just tell that guy to go over there. There we go. Alright, so... Once we get this ore, we will be able to do more with that, but we might want to get some spearmen. Let's get a couple of spearmen. You know, numbers is always a decent idea.
With sharpened swords. Yeah.
And I'm going to put them down here a little bit, just to make sure that they have a decent place to wait for the enemy. And what else can we do here? Well, I do want to get more... I can't do that. We need much more culture. There are a number of factions that will gain culture from doing various things, like actually eliminating units, and they might gain extra from that, so that's pretty good. Otherwise, what else can I build here? I can build some... I could build a ranch, I could build some more farms. I don't really need the food at the moment. A temple might actually make sense, because we do have quite a bit of that. So let's see if I can... I'm just going to place it over there. And let's take all of these units to go and build that temple, because we do have quite a bit of favor, as you can see. Required to recruit temple units can be acquired by assigning a magi to a temple. That's pretty good, so might make sense. I haven't actually done that yet before, because I've actually just used barracks units. And, well, and archery units as well. Okay, so seems like we are having a couple of issues with this pathfinding over here. I'm not entirely sure why some units get stuck when they come out of this particular barracks, but not any other, so there is that. But now, are we starting to get some ore just yet? Well, no, not really, because we are building that temple, so maybe I should take 2 of those guys and start getting some ore. There we go. Okay, so we are starting to get attacked once again. They're coming in. Let's try and get these guys to help out, and we are being attacked over there. Only a trickle of units coming in from the left side, so that's nothing to worry about, but we are now being attacked by barbarians too! Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. I do not appreciate it. I really do not appreciate it, but thankfully we have such good armor that we're actually being able to survive this without any problems. And that's exactly the reason why I do appreciate leveling up the, well, shall we say, upgrading the armor at the blacksmith. I think that is a really good plan. And we're going to try and destroy this, I guess. We're trying to destroy that barbarian's camp. And I think we're pretty good. I think we're pretty good, actually, right now. So that's okay. And let's see what I can do here. Alright, so what do we have? Upgrade to high magi. Okay, so we can have a Templar. High mobility unit, poor armor, low chance of gaining favor on attack, powerful grey magi, powerful healing aura. Ooh, that sounds pretty fun to me. Let's get one of those guys. Powerful healing aura. Give me that. Yes, please.
Ready.
Alright, so let's put these other guys on the other ore vein over there. And we have another 2 minutes to go up until another attack comes in, and I can now build another district. Gonna build another district around here, I suppose. And we should probably get some more workers as well. Just a couple more, nothing too extravagant, and I probably want to take a couple of these units over to where the Grey Magi is going to be, because it might be nice to have him heal them.
Guides us. Hurrah!
Yes, there we go. Okay, come on. Get over here, you slow old man. Yes, he's very slow, isn't he?
We'll be done.
Yes. Okay, well, we have 6 commoners right now. We do have a pretty decent amount of food. Ah, yes, speaking of food, this is a bit problematic, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to have to restore our farms, as you can see there, and then we have to do a little bit of micromanaging by getting them back on the farms and get them back doing what we want them to do. Let's build that there with that guy, and we'll send another one on that farm there. Alright, so we do have 750, yeah, but we don't have any... Yes, that's the problem. Culture seems to be the thing that I am sorely lacking most of the time, so we should probably do a little bit more to gain that. We're being attacked in 45 seconds. Do you think I can actually kill this barbarian camp before that? No, I don't think so. Even though there is only one barbarian being shown right there, right now, it's actually a pirate. But yeah, even though there's only one, a couple actually do come out of the woodwork and are like, hello, surprise, you know, a little bit of an ambush. Okay, so are they going to heal? Okay, so wow,
we live to serve you.
That is really slow. Yes. That is a really slow healing aura. Okay, well, I was actually hoping it might be a little bit better than that, but okay, apparently not.
Are you in need, sire?
That is kind of unfortunate. I was hopeful that it might be a little bit more powerful, but... Well, what can I do? I guess what you can do is maybe upgrade Templar... Unlock Fallen Templar. A powerful stealth unit. Single target kills powerful enemies. Wow. Yeah, you can see that. You need 1,000 culture to be able to get one of those. And I guess, you know what? Considering I'd like to take a look at it, we're actually going to get a Templar and see what that's like. It's high mobility unit, so it might be pretty fun. And otherwise, let's get some heavy swordsmen, finally. And we can actually get a heavy shielder as well. We could get some heavy shielders and things like that, but I think we're probably just gonna go all in on heavy swordsman for the moment. And I am gonna get an archery nest, archery range pretty soon.
Not enough resources.
Not enough resources. Yes, I'm lacking ore at the moment. Of course I am. Okay. Are we fighting someone there? Yeah. We're. Oh, there he goes. Look at him. He's flying. Yeah, that's exactly the reason why I absolutely adore the fact that they've chosen the Unreal Engine to do this game, because the ragdolls speak for themselves. They are amazingly fun. And it seems like we are being attacked from over there, but that's fine. They can deal with that, no problem at all. And, oh wow, we actually chased someone down right there. Okay, that's great. Okay, so I think, now that we have this Templar, is he high mobility? Let's have a look. Is he any good?
Immortal souls we are.
I guess. He has a cool voice. Let's see. Let's get another magi, because it might make sense for us to take one over to our main force to get some healing.
Alright. Aye.
Okay, let's tell him to go over there. There we go. A little bit closer to the action, please. There we are. Alright, fantastic. Okay, so what we're going to do after we have eliminated this wave, I'm actually going to get another district. I need one of those. Where can I put one? I guess I can put one around here. I have another worker basically just chilling out, not doing much, so he can go and do that.
Yes.
And we have another couple of people to go on some ore here. And
I wish I had.
Fruits and veggies. Now that's a healthy
oh, that was
diet.
hilarious. I don't know whether you heard that, but that is absolutely hilarious. The magi said, "I wish I had," and then I selected the other guy, and he said, "Fruits and veggies." Great. That was fantastic timing. Fantastic timing. Okay, so yeah, I think we should probably increase our build rate, but culture is so important. So important. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna actually take my units over here to deal with the pirate camp now, because it seems like we have a minute 20 up until the next wave arrives. And we'll see what we can do with that.
Aye.
Hopefully we'll be okay to do it. I mean, you can see here that we might have some issues. But, no, I think we're fine. I mean, heavy swordsmen, I mean, come on, you know, they're pretty powerful for the moment. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just destroy that. And the magi is over there, so I'm going to send my people over there to stand next to him in just a second. And we do have a couple of civilians here. These are just the commoners, by the way, just walking around the camp, because they're not actually doing anything for the moment, as we, of course, have not trained them into anything just yet. So that is the big deal right there. Okay, so we have a lot. Why do we have so many people on this one farm? Get out of there. I have no idea why they are all on that one farm. That is not a very good idea. Alright, well, we do have 2,400 food, so I guess it's alright. And I think that's pretty good. Okay, so there we go. We finally cleared that out.
Aye. Alright.
And we can click over all those supplies and everything and pick all those up. That's good. And we do have, oh, what's this? Gold.
From the Fyhrr. I am the morning and evening.
Yeah, we are going to need to get some more. Okay, we're going to have to get some more gold. I think that is quite necessary now. We have not been...
pharaoh of the world! Ships have arrived.
Oh, okay. Wow. Calm down, Pharaoh. Yeah, apparently he's shouting at us. That is kind of impressive, shall we say? Yes. Okay. Well, anyway, let's get some people on the gold right now. And yeah, I guess we're gonna be attempting to defeat this fourth wave. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll be able to do it. Let's kill the banner carrier first, please. Make sure that their morale plummets as soon as possible. Let's get a couple more of these heavy swordsmen out here. A couple more of these. A couple more of these. And I think I'm probably going to get an archery range relatively soon. There is one right here. Need to make sure I place it in a good position. I've had games before where I've played and I've placed the archery range in the worst possible position. And it has blocked so many units from moving around and everything. So hopefully that's not going to be the case this time. Are we actually losing? Yeah, we're actually losing this particular fight. That is not very good. We're going to have to get my units over here. We are getting a couple of heavy swordsmen to come in here, but you can see that the enemy does tend to become much, much better as time goes on, and we might actually be suffering a small defeat here. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to bring my units in from the back and see if we can do something. Because it seems like my heavy swordsman coming in a trickle is not really making much sense, so I guess we're gonna do it like that. And let's see, is there anything else I can do? I could fortify structures, but that's not really gonna do too much. There we go. Okay, so we defended against that. And can I actually build this? No, I can't build that just yet. Yeah, I feel like the culture cost is a little bit too high for the walls. Because you can see there, it requires 750. I think that's a bit too much. The stone requirement, I think that's alright, you know, stone requirement's pretty decent. But yeah, now we have an additional wave coming in here. I don't know whether we're going to survive it. I don't know whether we're going to survive it, but hopefully we will. We do have a number of heavy swordsmen coming in from the side here, so hopefully we'll be able to help out our units before they die. Yeah, I think that might be it. I think that might be it, actually. I don't think I'm going to be able to survive any further. And there are 50 waves. There are 50 waves. So yeah, if you are looking for longevity in a game, then this is certainly something to check out. And wait a minute.
We live to serve you.
Do I have a heavy swordsman around there? I think I do. Yeah, there he is. Come over here. Come over here, you. There we go. Okay, so I did actually survive that wave. That's pretty fantastic. Alright, so I guess that's a good place to stop. And if you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.